Good day, happy travelers. We are getting the turkey in the oven, maybe the ham, maybe a head of lettuce into the oven, and we are wondering, is now the time to buy a cruise? You found a cruise price and you want to know, it's Black Friday after all. Is that price the good price for a cruise? Well, according to this, you better hurry. You got 10 hours left. Oh my goodness. Here you have 35 hours left and a picture of a pie and a pumpkin. And with Norwegian Cruise Lines, not to worry team, 50% off all cruises, plus this, plus that. So the marketing is telling us that now's the time. Put that turkey in, stuff it, and go sit down at your terminal or your computer and purchase the cruise. What I've been doing for the past month and a half, every day, I go in and I do cruise searches. I just want to see the price of cruises, and I've been doing this now, and I just log it. All to answer this question, is now the time. Black Friday is now the time to buy a cruise. And many of you enjoyed my numbers, but you wanted it presented a little differently. So team, look, I turn numbers into charts to help us answer, is now the time. So a couple things. When we think about cruise prices, high or low, the time of the year, we're going to talk about off-peak and peak times through the numbers. 2025, 2026 is later cheaper, earlier cheaper. We'll talk about it. Interior balcony. Balconies typically are always higher. Interior, cheaper. The ship and the cruise line. If you're traveling on Norwegian, as you will see through the numbers, through the evidence, Norwegian's higher. Carnival and Royal Caribbean, Thai. Actually, many people think that Carnival would have been cheaper all the time. No, not necessarily. And when you book, Black Friday is now the time to book. We're going to answer that. Let's hop into it. We're going to hop into the first period of the year off peak. So February, January, mid-March 2025. So what you look at over here, this is the cost of the cruise. The higher it goes, the more expensive it gets. And the data over here is when I first started doing this exercise. And we can see that Norwegian balconies are very high, but then they went down. We can see that Carnival balconies were lower, and then they went up. But hey, in the past 3 days, take a look at this right here. Prices are going up. Before Black Friday, prices are starting to rise. Interesting. As they say in the grocery stores, sometimes to have a good sale, you got to get up to go down. So that's an interesting observation. So if you're looking for a cruise, right now a balcony price is right around $800 amongst the carriers for the first part of next year. Royal Caribbean being a little better than Carnival, although Royal Caribbean complicates things with the balcony rooms that are interior. They're still balcony rooms, but you're not looking at the ocean. You're looking at other balcony rooms. We did it. We enjoyed it, actually. We enjoyed the space. And actually, we enjoyed not being fried, our room being overheated by the sun. Interior rooms, Royal Caribbean going down, Norwegian staying flat, and Carnival lifting up. So let's go into peak season number one, spring break. Prices adjust a little bit. Norwegian Cruise Lines went from about $800 to $1,200 was the cheapest balcony room we could find. Interior rooms went from just under about $570 to $800. And hey, take a look at this. Carnival, Royal Caribbean, prices are going up. Again, this is a second indicator, actually what caused me to make this. Even the balcony rooms here, both of them, in alignment, are going up $20 to $30 day over day. So, is now the time to buy? I don't know. We'll have to take a look. Maybe it does one of these things. Hey, holy smokes, look at Black Friday sale. Prices go up, holy smokes. And now look at the savings. Let's find out. All right? These are the prices for spring break. So if you see a price on a cruise ship that you really want to go to, now you know, you have a baseline. You say, it's $1,200, but, it's what I want to do. Pre-summer break. This is in between April and before Memorial Day. Norwegian has the distinct honor of having interior rooms and balcony rooms more expensive than even balcony rooms of Royal Caribbean Carnival. Actually, Royal Caribbean has really good time to sail Royal Caribbean right now, $700. And prices have gone flat. I do want to note, and again, this is the reason I made the video, past 2 days, Carnival has gone up. Let's go to summer. This is peak. So we're looking at 1,400 for balcony, 900, 800, so closer to 700 for balcony rooms. Rooms go up. Balcony rooms go up to 1,000, 1,000, and 1,600. So yeah, this is peak season. Kids are out of school and everyone wants to go on vacation. You know it, they know it. And Carnival, again, has increased their prices day over day. So it's getting closer to the 1,000 from 950. Hurricane season, prices go back down again. So we go from about 1,600 to 1,600, 1,100, 1,000 to 800, 700, and 1,400. So the prices go down hurricane season. There's risks. We just traveled on Harmony of the Seas during hurricane seasons, and we were in between hurricanes. So we lucked out. People before and after us had some adjustments to make to their itinerary. And these prices are flat. As a matter of fact, the further out from today that you go, you'll see that the prices are flat. Although for Thanksgiving, if you're looking to go on Thanksgiving cruise next year, Royal Caribbean prices for a balcony room went from $975 to $948. So prices are going down for a balcony room next year. Worth noting. Christmas, flat. You don't want to see this at a hospital. You don't really want to see this well, maybe you do. Flat prices are okay. Royal Caribbean interior rooms have gone down slightly for Christmas for the following year. All right, pre-spring break 2026. Here we go. Flat. Prices are not going up or down. Prices are not going up or down. And we'll come back to these prices because what we really want to know is if the prices aren't changing that much day over day, how do the prices compare 2026 to the prices of 2025? That is coming up right now. Here we go. In short, the myth is, hey, 2026 has to be cheaper than 2025, right? I wouldn't necessarily make that correlation. Balcony rooms were about $800, $850 early part of 2026. You can do better right now. You can do a little better right now, below 800 for Royal Caribbean. And then for Carnival, although it is ticking up, it's in line with the data that you're seeing for next year. So you're not saving, you're just not saving. If anything, Norwegian Cruise Lines really proving the point. Much higher, $1,600 per room. All right. So if we bring that out to spring break, again, we got balcony rooms, $1,400 this year, $1,700 next year. Balcony rooms, Carnival, we got $825. Looks like you can do it about $1,475 next year. And Royal Caribbean's kind of all over the place, but still mired under $900. Balcony rooms are $1,275. So the interior rooms are messing around there as well. So again, 2026, actually a little bit more expensive. Spring, pre-summer, post-spring break, however you want to look at it. I labeled it as both. Again, $900 for a balcony at Carnival. Next year, okay, well, it's under $900, right? So you got this year going up to $900. You got next year under $900. All right. Royal Caribbean's kind of tandem line here. So you got under $750, right about $725. So it's flat. Summer. Let's go to before hurricane season. You got $1,700 for Norwegian. You got $1,600 for this year, or 2025 rather. And then you got balcony rooms creeping down closer to the $1,000 range for about, you got about $1,300. So it's more expensive there. All right. And that'll kind of be the cadence as you finish out the hurricane season. Prices on the whole between the two seasons, from summer to hurricane for both years go down. But hurricane season for next year, $1,100 versus $775. So, okay. Carnival's $810 versus $770. So that's a little bit of a savings, $790. So, all right. But still, I would use the term, statistically speaking, flat-ish. All right. So now that we know the prices, let's take a look real quick at just some of the deals observed. All right. So if we look at the Royal Caribbean pricing for the early part of next year, just do a quick search here for Royal Caribbean prices in the Caribbean, and we'll do the search for January. Here we go. We will see that these prices there's a lot of really good prices right now. Here we go. Search. So if we look at the cheapest interior rooms, and we got to make the date range, just if you go for under 7 days, yeah, you can get really good prices. We need 7 days as kind of the median to kind of show you the meat and potatoes. So you got $585 there. So if you're looking to go out in New Orleans, you can get a good interior room for easily under $600. A lot of different options there. If you're looking for a good price on a balcony room, we got to scroll down a little bit here. Here we are, $783. Harmony of the Seas, mid to late February, so you can get a balcony room for easily under $800. And the Harmony of the Seas is a fantastic ship. That's an Oasis class ship. So you got a lot of different options there. As a matter of fact, the funny thing is, sometimes an interior room on one of these ships is more expensive than a balcony room. Maybe that is, maybe that isn't funny. I don't know. Same thing with Carnival. We did the same activity. We searched for the entire first part of next year. $552 is the cheapest you can get for an interior, and it goes up from there. You'll have a lot of numbers in 500, and then balcony rooms are a little bit more complicated. That bounce around just due to the limited amount of inventory. But for the first part of next year, it wouldn't be unusual to easily get a price right around $900 with a little bit of effort, really dependent upon your ship and itinerary, certainly before spring break. Norwegian Cruise Lines, it's just a little bit more expensive. So in short, what we did here today, team, is we took all the numbers from those websites that you saw and we turned them into something my college professor said I always would do. We turn them into charts. And when you have fun with charts, you're having fun with life. And until the next time, I hope you travel safe.